Hey, Monkey community. Hope everyone's doing well and enjoyed Black Friday. If you did shopping, hopefully you stayed safe. Just checking in on the project. We're at about 390K market cap flat over the last 24 hours. And Monkey's alive and holding strong. And I just want to reiterate that now is where the real money's made if you believe in the project and think we're going to run eventually. Now is a great time to buy and add to your bags. Maybe do small buys periodically and just build up that whale bag. And I know a lot of us have always wanted whale bags of monkey, especially back when we were at a higher market cap and things looked really positive. There's momentum. You're thinking, "Wow, I wish I had a bag." Well, now's the time to take advantage of that if you still believe in the project. And that's the key. Is it's a commonly said phrase is to buy when others are fearful and then work your bag. And that is the way to go. Is to buy now when the volume's low, when the price is low, buy it and then wait for times like this where the volume's a lot higher. So now's the chance to buy when others are fearful and then work the bag and keep on creating new content and chilling and we're gonna make it. And remember, don't forget, Mitch, Sling, and others have mentioned how strong the community is. They've noticed Monkey, and we're not dead. We continue to move forward. I will talk a little bit about TikTok. I've been posting on TikTok and getting some comments there. We'll look at some of those. And remember, it just takes a little momentum to get things going. For instance, remember Chill House had the interactions with Jesse at base, and that led to the market cap spiking to 30 million and had that temporary spike. And I think with Monkey, we've got such a strong foundation is that any type of momentum can lead to us absolutely sending just because the foundation and the base is so strong, as I've mentioned before. So hang in there and keep on working your bags, shilling, staying positive. The other wild card here is Pump Fund and Alon. Are they going to make some moves? You remember a few months ago when Bonk came on strong and like for I don't know if it was a week or a couple days, they had almost all of the launch pad volume. And remember, folks were dancing on the grave of Pump Fun, saying Pump Fun's dead. And Alon and Pump Fun came back strong and took over the volume again and haven't looked back since. And so they tend to move. They're not just going to roll over. Alon hasn't tweeted in a long time. Maybe he's got something cooking. And so that is the wild card. They announced the grants, $10,000 grants for some projects, and they asked who should get one next. Could be Monkey, could be someone else. But the point is that they're there and they've got this war chest, and I don't think they're going to go quietly. Just knowing how they've reacted in the past. So that's another wild card in my opinion. How will Pump Fun and Alon come back and reassert their dominance here? All right, let's look at X here for the news. It was a little bit slow because I think it's holiday for a lot of folks here. But Andy Leon says you cannot spell millionaire without a couple L's. Keep building. And I think that applies to Monkey and any project that has slowed down and bottomed out. You just need to keep on building, and that's what we're doing with Monkey. We're not stopping. We're continuing to create content and find new ways to reach people and just hanging in there and waiting for our time to shine, which I do believe is coming. So as Andy says here, keep building and don't let any temporary setbacks get you down. We're definitely going to run and we've got everything in place for that. Lil Toro here had a good post. Learn to buy good memes, learn to hold your bags, learn to work for your bags, learn to enjoy the meme. I think that really sums up at least my idea of how you should handle memes. Have fun. I mean, Monkey's a fun meme. We're enjoying ourselves with the interactions on X and with the community and the memes. It's just a fun meme. So I'm personally enjoying myself. I mean, obviously we want the price to increase and we want it to happen soon, but I think I know where we're going. I like the project. I like the community. And so just buy good memes like Monkey, hold them, and work your monkey bags. I'm super bullish on crypto overall, and this post is a great post by Mara Fall here. Says the momentum in this market is insane right now. President Trump is sending out $2,000 stimulus checks. Corporate capex is at record highs. There's an 87% chance of a Fed rate cut in December. QE begins in 48 hours. That's four massive liquidity engines all hitting at once. When you combine direct cash going straight to consumers with record corporate spending, a near certain rate cut, and fresh quantitative easing, you create one of the strongest macro tailwinds the market has seen in years. This is what real momentum looks like: liquidity, incentives, and policy all pointing in the same direction. The market is getting fueled from every angle. So this is a great summary, and I've been saying it for weeks, is that the Trump administration is pro crypto. And not only pro crypto, their family's involved in crypto. Trump and Melania have meme coins. We just saw one of his sons give me a tour of like some Bitcoin mining facility that they're invested in. And so the Trump family knows how to make money. They know how to basically work their bags and use their power to get things done. And they want to make the US, crypto stronghold, and they're doing it. So everything they're doing is to pump the economy and specifically crypto and lay the regulatory groundwork to just push crypto forward. And so I can't see, based on all this and all the money being injected, how anyone could be bearish long term here. And I'm not talking about short term. There could be more pullbacks, obviously. I'm just talking about over the next 3 years. So this is what I'm doing. I'm staying in position on projects like Monkey and still working them and sort of waiting for the money to start flowing again. And once it starts flowing again, I think we're going to run. There's going to be multiple big runners, and I think Monkey's positioning to be one of those. We seem to keep on working our bags, look for opportunities, look for the right people to get involved in the project, the right people to buy in. And like I mentioned before, we've got Mitch, Sling, and other prominent folks mentioning Monkey specifically and seeing how strong the community is. And that's where the shilling comes in and working the bags. You don't know who's taking notice of what you're doing right now. So just keep up the good work. Our Bitcoin Magazine, also on the Fed rate cut, says Polymarket, according to Polymarket, the chances for Fed rate cut in December spiked to 88%. And so it's looking like most people are thinking there's going to be some sort of cut in December, which is huge, means more money flowing, which is good for the markets. Altcoin Daily here had a simple but good post. I thought: you make most of your money in a bear market, you just don't realize it at the time. So right now, if you're making regular buys of Monkey or other conviction holds that you have, this is where the money is made. In the bear market, if you're adding dollar cost averaging, still working and holding strong, this is where the money's made, because this is where the prices are low, when it's time to accumulate, when others are fearful, and it doesn't feel good at the time, but it will all be worth it in the end if you hold and we see that run that we're waiting for. Andy Lean had another post here. Says memes have created endless positive connections, and I agree. Love the community and the folks in the community. It's hard to believe it's only been 5 months, but you see people posting every day. You interact with them. They become part of your life, and I think this is a great post. Endless positive connections. You meet people, you bond over the project, and I think Monkey's a special one where we all love the monkey. We're all bonding over it, and I think we're just waiting for that celebration that we're going to have together when we have our epic run. And Watcher Guru had a good post here about Trump again, how he's working the markets. He says he'll keep the stock market at all-time highs. And so this is the type of actions that President Trump is capable of. He's not beating around the bush or anything. He's saying he will keep the stock market at all-time highs, meaning whatever it takes, whether it be fiscal policy or stimulus, tax cuts, whatever it is, he's going to do it. and he's going to do it to keep the stock market at all-time highs. So he watches markets. He wants the markets to do well. He specifically said he wants to be number one in crypto. So this is all incredibly bullish for crypto and specifically for our monkey project once that money starts flowing. All right, let's look at TikTok real quick. So I've been building up TikTok here. I just started on it and it's been good. There's some some good interactions here, and I'm looking at specifically these DCA videos I've been putting out. When I record a short video and put it out there, and they're getting good number of impressions. But I just want to show you here on, whoops, here you can see a lot of good comments here, uh, good interaction here. People are saying some negative things, and we're able to reply, and some people are actually responding and saying ain't nothing wrong with buying for 40 bucks at this market cap, and so on and so forth. And so there's some good interaction here, maybe interaction that we wouldn't be getting on X. So there's folks that are interested in meme coins investing, and they are on TikTok, and so it's good to get out there and find new spots. So please follow here. Monkey Flips also here, and there's a main monkey account here, and Dan's on here as well. Monkey Flips putting out a lot of good content here. I'll link to his profile as well in the post here, and please give him a follow and interact with his content as well. All right, well, thanks everybody. Hope you all have a nice weekend ahead, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.